What's up, everybody? Sewer Badger here with Game 2 of Neeb vs. Dark from the IEM Katowice 2023. We bring you the contestants, or I bring you anyway. Up here, representing Onside Gaming. Already sending a probe across, it is Neeb. And down here in the bottom left, representing Dark-IEM Gaming, it is Dark. Already sending out a drone on a suspicious path, and that, my dudes, that is a proxy hatch. Neeb is not going to spot this. He's going to walk into that natural. He's going to see this drone looking to take its natural, but he's not going to allow it. He's just going to scout back and forth, patrolling his probe there, not checking to see if Dark actually takes his third. Dark, likewise, is going to patrol his drone over on his third. Wait until Neeb loses interest, sees that the probe is going to go into the main, and is probably going to send that all the way across the map. Or he's going to use it to build his pool. Well, meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we see a proxy hatch almost halfway done. And this is also finished, so it looks like Neeb just suspects it's just a normal macro game. Which against Dark is, well, that's a dangerous assumption. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking Twinkies are healthy food. Or, that overlords don't signal any sort of doom for your army. Which we all know they do. The secret harbingers of doom, and no one can convince others otherwise. Now, this finishing up, Neeb is going to know it's a proxy hatch, and he sees the creep, and he's snapped back and forth. He's going to give up this natural. He has to, because even if he pulled probes right now, he would not be able to hold off against all of that. And this is pretty well walled in, and with Lings finishing and a queen already halfway done, the probes wouldn't get anywhere. All he would do is just damage his economy, and that would be no good. But as it is, Dark is committing pretty hard to this, and it looks like he's going to try to go for the kill for this one. The Lings going over here providing a nuisance to try to keep Neeb occupied, but we both know that Neeb is absolutely a beast in multitasking. These are going to root over here on Neeb's wall, though, and it looks like he's going to lose that. They're going to try to focus down that pylon, and this Adept's going to come forward. Well, as soon as that's going to target onto it, and it sure does, and this Adept snaps back forth, and both Adepts get out. Now, with an Immortal on the way, and a battery almost finished, there's not much Dark can do at this particular point in time, but he already has backup. Dark has a Baneling Nest. With Link Speed finishing up, he's going to be able to do a lot with that, going to be able to provide a buffer for those Banelings as they slide in, but the problem still stands that these Adepts are going to be able to hold for a long time with a shield battery. It's going to shade backward and poke forward just basically as a insurance policy. They're going to snap back, get healed by the battery, but these Lings are already taking down this natural nexus. Neeb has given this up, and this I think is the best move, because if he tried, he would lose everything and have to GG out. And we see that with this Cybercore being taken down, Neeb is going to build a Zealot, but I'm not sure how much worth that's going to be able to provide as Banelings are being morphed in his natural. And an Observer is out. Neeb is already looking across the map. He's not spotting a natural, and as far as he knows, this is one base versus one base. A proxy hatch being injected by a queen, and the queens are going to move forward, but I don't know just how much damage that Dark is going to be able to do. And now these Lings slide in. I'm not sure if this is the best decision, but given how... If there's one thing you can say about Dark and throughout the series, it's that he has always gotten really beautiful Baneling hits, and that doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. With a rewall off with another gateway, it looks like he's going to try for that gateway, but I don't know just how much he's going to get as he loses a a spine crawler to pair of immortals. A third is popping, and a sentry is already on the way. More lings are being rallied across the map. Some banelings have already been made, and I think Dark is committing too much to this. At this point, this whole thing is lost. He does not have enough to be able to maintain this. He should pull back and go back and start macroing up at home. And that looks like that's gonna be what he's doing. Is he's sending out a drone to his natural, and taking a normal hatchery. Now it looks like these lings are gonna try to get some more damage done, but I don't know how much damage they're gonna do. And with drones starting up at the proxy hatchery, I think this whole thing is gonna turn into just a typical macro game. Of course, Neeb has a Twilight Council on the way, and is an old Protoss adage, when behind, dark shrine. And I think that's what we're going to see here. And as these mortals push out with this Warp Prism, normally lings hard counter mortals, but with Warp Prism, you can kiss your lings goodbye. Now, we see confirmation of this from Neeb, who is building his Dark Shrine, and breaks out in a cool 6 minutes and 14 seconds, which is a lot shorter a time. And it seems that he's been practicing against these a lot. And all this creep in the natural is going to get cleaned up. This creep tumor is going to die, and this proxy hatch is going to get cleaned up. Dark is not going to try to hold it, and Dark has these two overlords spotting out for a warp prism drop around the edge of the map, but he's not spotting the most important thing, the most important tech, and that is the Dark Shrine. And this is ultimately going to cost him. Yes, he has a spawning pool, and yes, he can build spore crawlers as it stands, but he doesn't look to be in any hurry to build them right now. Without any knowledge of this Dark Shrine, he's not going to be able to hold against this, I don't think. Right now, as it stands, Dark has a 28 worker lead, but I imagine that's going to quickly change once those Dark Templar warp in. Now, Dark's going to get a cancel on Neeb's newly found natural. He's going to pick off Probe and a Zealot, but he's not going to be able to do much at this wall. And this is Neeb coming across the map looking for vengeance. Dark has a lot of Ling Bane, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold against this. And already these are warping in, and he starts them just in time, and he kills one of those, kills one of the Dark Templar, and Neeb is just going ham. Excellent force fields here, limiting the amount of surface area that these lings can get on these immortals. The sentry is staying alive in a beautiful amount, and the drones are being forced to be pulled as this Dark Templar comes in. And I don't know just how much more damage Neeb could do that could just be game-ending. Looks like these lings were going to try to catch those Dark Templar, but looks like they're going to focus on those immortals instead, and those immortals are going to go down, but not without taking their toll on Dark's army and Dark's economy. 2 workers are left, and Dark doesn't have anything. He has many queens, he has a few lings, but he doesn't have enough to really constitute a real threat to Neeb. And Neeb is just going to build another Warp Prism, going to build some more Dark Templar, going to get going to probably morph them into Archons. And I think at that point, Dark is just going to GG out. We're not going to really see much success for Dark in this particular series, and it proves prophetic as these former Dark Templar are going to be morphed into immortals. Yeah, true, the Dark Templar goes down, but now without exacting its cost. Dark is now at 3 workers, and it's not getting any prettier. It's not going to be able to get a cancel on this natural. He's not going to be able to stop Neeb from macroing up. And as this Warp Prism comes across, I don't think Dark has got a whole lot. Immortal is pumping, or they were pumping anyway. 2 Zealots going, and Dark GG's out. And that, my friends, that is how you win a series with style. With Neeb taking games 1 and 2 in this best of 3, that means Neeb is showing that he is dominant as ever. GG, well played, Dark. Now, I hope you enjoyed that cast, and if you want, please give me a like and subscribe, and have a wonderful weekend, my dudes.